Black mass, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Black mass, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God.
I woke up, then I logged in to that Urban X where they be flexing with that blog in. Put it down, cause my little homie called in. Had to bail him out, he in trouble with the law again. Black skin can't win in the white world. Seen a brother kill his own kid for that white girl. We ain't wanna go to school, but we had to. Every February it was scary in them classrooms. Shimmy y'all, shimmy yay. Old dirty bastards can't own dirty slaves, so they own dirty masters. Black Dot found a pot as a youngin', broke it down for his son, and now he serve it to the masses.
Black mass, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Black mass, man, it's time to rob. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God.
Urban excellence, a product of my residence. From 4 to 44, Obama was the president. I told mama I ain't tryna go to church. I'm like Adam, every Adam is a product of the dirt. And I've been reaping what he sowed. I got the product, got the dirt. And I can teach you what I know, but then you gotta put in work. You in trouble if you waiting on the government. I told my bro I make it out the hood, and that's a covenant.
Peace. Welcome back to another episode of the Urban X Podcast. We are here with you guys in the building. I'm Malcolm, that's the Black Dot.
Black Dot's in the building.
We are here with you guys. Thank you for joining us, man.
1 to the 2 to the 2 to the 3.
We are here. Shouts out to everybody in the building.
Yes. We appreciate your constant support here for what it is that we do.
Definitely.
Number one father and son podcast.
In the planet, in the world.
On the planet.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts. And you're here with us. I see Mississippi, Texas,
you know what I'm saying? In the solar system,
LA,
or the infinite plane, whatever you into. Whatever you into.
On the flat earth, on the round earth, on the ball.
Just know it's us. We is them is us. You know what I mean?
It's us.
Yeah.
You know it's us, the cold. No, that's too far back for you.
Yeah, I didn't know what you
on
was
some
doing.
Cold Crush.
Thank you to Douglas Steffens for the super chat early. We appreciate you.
Yeah, we appreciate everything that's going on here. Again, how was your weekend?
My weekend was great.
Great weekend.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah, chilled out. I went to see my mom, my grandma.
That's always good.
Yeah.
That's always good.
So that was great.
Her grandma got at you a little bit.
Yeah.
She had to get in your guts.
Yeah.
Okay, stop playing.
She was very concerned for my well-being.
Yeah.
That I did not take the vaccine.
You damn right, grandma. What do you mean you didn't take the vaccine?
She was very concerned, yes.
Shit, got at you.
Yeah, I was just like...
You was sitting there all nervous and shit. Eating food.
Yeah. Let's get a quick roll call. Be more in the building. I see Jamaica.
Oh,
Shout
okay.
out. I saw Tampa Bay.
Sacramento in the building.
St. Louis.
St. Louis.
Hartford, Connecticut. Winston-Salem.
Rhode Island.
Listen, I got to visit some of these places, man.
Yeah. The life is short.
Yeah.
And you want to get around and get to... Traveling is bad now.
Traveling overseas is bad now.
No, traveling in any airport is like a prison now.
Oh, yeah, it sucks. It does.
It just, take your shoes off, take them goddamn belts off.
Yeah, it sucks.
Put that shit in the tray. If it's not in the tray, laptops. I feel like I'm fucking going upstate and shit. Yeah. As opposed to going on vacation and shit. You know what I mean? So get back and do it again. Yeah. I told you what to do. Throw your hands up in this machine. We're going to look up your butthole. See if you hiding something. Nigga, if you hiding something, we taking you in the back. You know what it is. I'm like, no, nigga, I'm just trying to go on vacation. Yeah. I just want to have a good time. So me and wife figured the hack out. And you should join us on this.
What, road tripping?
I'm not talking about road tripping. I'm not flying unless it's first class from this point.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
Right, okay.
You might call me bougie.
Okay.
You call me anything you fucking want. And I'm going to give them my retina. Because you go through the clear.
You going to let them get all that? You going to let them get all of that?
Get my butt print, everything. I'm going... I'm going straight and sit with the rich people and hang the fuck out and drink shit until my flight comes. And then I'm going to embrace the racist moment that's going to come next. Excuse me, sir. We will get to coach. Whoa. Read my ticket.
Ho?
Bitch, my shit say first class. I'm riding with them. And I don't care if first class is right where I can see you. I will turn around and look at you peasants like you should have known better. I don't give a fuck. I'm paying the extra $600.
Oh, man.
I got to the airport coming from Atlanta.
Yeah.
Last time I went 2 hours early and made the flight by 15 minutes. Dude, people, and I'm disabled.
Yeah.
Keeping the being, I can get a wheelchair.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'll do it to hack, and they be like, nigga, I'll be like, I got problems.
Yeah.
Roll my ass through to beat the traffic.
Yeah.
The damn wheelchair list, people in the wheelchair was backed all the way up.
Oh, man.
Dude, it got so bad. I'm not doing it no more. I'm not doing it. I refuse to do it. I'm going to pay the extra money.
Yeah, I almost missed my flight coming back from Miami. That's how long the line was.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
And then it was like, oh, it's another, like, you know, entry point, like,
Then
on
you
the
come
other
around
side.
the corner thinking you it's a whole
Yeah,
line of people
yeah.
with that jail shit. I'm like, nah, I'm good, man. I'm just going to pay that extra bread. So if you booking Dot somewhere to come speak, get your chips up, nigga. I will no longer ride with the common folks.
That's funny.
I will not do it.
CJ Curry, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, and you know, traveling overseas, like it's like weird because like they'll keep you if you.
Oh yeah,
positive.
they'll fuck around and keep you.
They'll keep you for 10 days. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
I know a girlfriend of a girlfriend who, you know, my wife's friend has said everybody was clear except her granddaughter.
And they kept everybody?
They kept them. You can't leave the granddaughter by herself.
That's right. Yeah.
Extra 10 days.
Yeah.
Can you imagine you can't get to Noble for 10 days?
Yeah.
And me, even as his granddad, let's say I got him.
Yeah.
Y'all go out, have a good time.
See
y'all
y'all
need
Sunday.
it. See y'all Sunday.
Yeah.
Nice and early. Yeah. And what? Huh?
Yeah.
10 days?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Exactly. That'll throw everything off.
Everything. I'd be like, nigga, I love you, little nigga, but goddamn.
Yeah.
10 extra days?
Mm-hmm.
So, knowing and understanding, you know, the travel thing is just a little
it is trash. But thank you guys for joining us as you heard our little rant.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I didn't mean to open up with that.
Yeah, it had nothing to do with nothing.
It definitely didn't.
Somebody said, fun fact, you might pay for first class ticket and still get a coach attitude depending on what you look like. That's true.
That's true too.
That's true.
But I'm gonna act like white folks. My English is gonna be good. Thank you very much.
Asking for the manager?
Absolutely, I'd like another glass of champagne. What approximately time will this flight be arriving in the region of LA?
Yeah.
I thank you very much.
So how was your weekend though?
Weekend was cool, man.
Gotcha.
Me and Eli watched football. My brother Chill came over.
Dope.
We watched some dope football games. That's what me and Eli's Sunday schedule is. You know, we kind of just sit back and catch up on some games so that when this podcast pops off, we bear witness to some things.
Which is back.
It is back. We won't do it tomorrow.
Right.
Right. Scheduling conflicts.
Right.
But we are back, and I'm excited. I'm excited. This is season 6 for him and Freddie. Freddie's graduating college this year.
That happened
bro.
so fast.
Right? So, yes, it's happening fast.
Damn.
You know, so he's being integrated into society. He works.
Mm-hmm.
So when we say disabled is abled, he is the living embodiment of that. So we're not just sitting here saying it. We representing it. So I'm real excited for what the future holds for Eli and Freddie.
You can find it at Disabled is Abled Podcast.
Yeah.
And we're gonna put it in the chat right now for you guys.
Is able.
But let's get to it, man. Let's get to the stuff.
Let's get to the stuff.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So, this morning when I saw these stories, or when I saw the pictures of the unrest that's happening at the the Texas border with the Haitian migrants, and I saw the pictures of the policemen on horsebacks like whipping them, right? I saw those pictures, right?
That was crazy.
Crazy, right? I saw those pictures and I was like, yo, that's nuts, right? And immediately where my mind went was how welcoming we are to the Afghan immigrants.
Yes.
How welcome we are. We got the Airbnb CEO saying they got places to live. We sending money back there. Like how welcoming everything is.
Giving them $2,000 stipends.
All of that.
To get their lives in order, yes.
All of that, right? Then I see this in the immediate contrast, and I said the only difference is these are black people. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And how, and this is left and right. People on both sides are just sending people back, treating them like immigrants, and how we normally treat immigrants in America, right? Mm-hmm. So okay, that's what I thought the discussion was going to be. I promise you. Until literally just now in the chat when we coming on. Somebody said, shouts out FBA stand up. I said, okay. And then somebody goes, yo, that conversation is going to be divisive. I can already tell how divisive that conversation is going to be. And it really didn't dawn on me to how it could be divisive until just now. Because when we talk about immigrants and we talk about them possibly taking away resources from black people who are here, and I understand that conversation. But then, as I said, when you see those pictures, when you see that image, you just think slave catchers, and you just think the inherent racism. So where does your mind go when you see that, and why is it so difficult for you to kind of just see the humanity first? Not saying that's not what's happening in the chat, but as I said, it can get these conversations can get difficult. For whatever reason. It can get complicated for whatever reason. But I'm just saying.
No, I agree. And the optics of seeing white men on horses.
Yeah.
With basically whips rounding up black people is traumatic in itself. Now, it's not traumatic for younger people who don't remember. Mm-hmm. They've been digitized in everything that they do.
Right.
So a lot of them are not carrying the vibration of overseer, officer. You know what I mean? So they don't understand. They're looking at the same energy. So for them, it's just, round them up. And again, it is a very touchy subject when you're talking about the humanity aspect of things.
Right.
But there's a cause and effect for everything. Mm-hmm. And the effects of allowing a bunch of immigrants flood your country, what's going to be the effect? Crime is going to go up. Sex trafficking is going to go up. The price of oranges and apples is going to go up. Small remedial jobs that you normally wouldn't do that you overlook. But now these neighborhoods are being overpopulated by people who sleep 7 in a room because they're saving money and they're used to. So it does have an effect on your way of life. And if you're going to act like it don't, then you're missing the whole point. So when we start talking about allowing people to come into this country, on surface, everyone, bring your rich, your poor. You remember that shit they used to say. At the rate that it's happening, how could it not affect your way of life?
Right.
You know what I mean? These are highly melanated people as well coming in, as opposed to the Afghans who are very probably submissive and look at America as the great almighty power. You know what I'm saying? We're escaping the Taliban. Our women here in America can be free. So they have a different mindset, when it comes to this. And to have all these people rounded up under this bridge, giving them hell. You know what I mean? I just think it's wrong in every aspect of the word. But it is a very touchy subject when we start talking FBA.
Yeah, I really didn't think about that angle until I was like, oh, wow, that can be. Because, again, I've been on this podcast as well saying, I make fun of the whole ADOS FBA thing. But I understand
at its core.
I understand it. Yeah.
At its core, you have to understand.
You have to understand. I completely understand it. So... but at the same time, I try to be nuanced in how I see these things as well. So definitely watch what's happening. The attitude towards them, as opposed towards the Afghan people,
it's like night and day.
Night and day.
And if you're gonna say anything different, you're lying to yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're getting $2,000 stipends. They're being welcome here. They're being housing. It's hotels who said that they will house them.
Yeah.
So it's a lot going on. And then we have these people coming in by way of Haiti. It's not just Haitians.
Yeah.
It's Cubans, all kind of by way of Haiti, and they're being rounded up under a bridge with overseers on horses.
Yeah.
And whips and shit,
Yeah,
keeping
like,
them in place.
Like, what the hell? Like, what is that even about? You know what I mean?
I have no idea. But we're gonna keep a close eye on it because everything is everything. Now, I'm always. The shit is connected to something political.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I mean?
You remember when the the caravan thing was happening? Like, they were giving a countdown on when they should get here. I feel like they like.
Oh yes.
You remember that?
I do.
Like, it was
Absolutely.
like the caravan. They coming from Mexico and
Yes.
they coming from like and like it was giving like a countdown on CNN. Like 3 days they'll be here, and that was like a whole thing. And then Trump was saying they're bringing their worst here and things like that.
Right.
I feel like this just kind of happened. Like they just showed up and everybody was just like,
yeah,
exactly. So, and I say that to say when we talk about mainstream media and the news and how things are framed,
because you are
specifically
not even the minority anymore in this country.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You are minority.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you're not the prominent minority.
Yeah.
And they get these people lined up. They need a card to go into a restaurant and eat, but they don't need a card to vote.
Bro.
How crazy is that?
Yeah.
So, with that being said, the voting power, and this is all Democrat more than likely, the voting power accrued by moves like this really stacks the deck.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we're talking stacking the deck. We're talking displacing FBA members or people who were born in this country and making them very uncomfortable because obviously unless you rich and don't have to deal with them first class, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you ain't first class, then this is a part of a problem you got to deal with. Then there's the language barrier.
Yes.
I don't speak French
Yeah.
and I don't speak Spanish.
Right.
So there's the language barrier that begins to come up into your community, and how do you deal with that? And there are organized crimes who have members that seep through and they begin the pipeline of all the shit they've been doing. And these are ruthless killers. We talked about this earlier today, man. This generation, the way they are so quick to kill you is just one of the most amazing things. Not amazing in the sense of that's great. There's no remorse. Like they will just pull out a gun and clap you. And every time I turn on the news, this is what I'm seeing. Like just, and I grew up in an era and everybody was tough and had guns. It was never like this. There was always a purpose in which somebody got clapped.
Right.
Not just for craziness. So this is way off the rails in terms of the crime rate. And I think they're suppressing the actual numbers of the crime rate in this country because it's going down.
Yeah, and this is just like the immigrant situation, Afghanistan, climate change, and the pandemic. It's like a whole gumbo of stuff to make it seem like the world is literally like falling apart, especially in America. Yeah. That's what it feels like. Like anytime you turn on the news, I stop watching the news, and I encourage everybody else, stay informed,
right?
But don't watch the news,
right? Or give yourself 20 minutes,
right? Yeah.
If you can give yourself 20
stay
minutes,
informed.
Everything you need to know, you can know in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
But if you stay on, and then especially the local news is crazy. Because now they bringing on people with testimonies and shit who took the shot. And this one nigga looked fucking crazy.
Yeah,
He
in New York.
He like,
I'm sure y'all saw it.
I took the shot. Nothing happened to me. I don't have... Pastor Chris, I don't have any side effect. I took the first one. Nothing. Then I took the second one. Nothing. You should just go take the shot. Yeah. I'm like, nigga, you look like you twisted, or if you was twisted like that before.
Yeah.
So it's just a lot going on with them beating you in your head on a constant basis. And I'm like, come on, man.
Facts.
Stop it.
Yeah. So just pay attention to that, and like you mentioned before, like they're pressing the White House press secretary, and just asking her like very basic questions, very basic common sense questions that goes against everything they're telling us on a day-to-day basis. Mm-hmm. And just catching her in the middle of it. So
Yeah, that's a very tough job, though.
Yeah, and I'm sure.
When your boss is a goofy.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And you have to step out.
Think about how many people that was working for Trump quit.
Yeah, it was like, I can't do this shit.
I'm not doing this.
I'm not doing this shit.
Yeah.
Because what he meant was that in a hurricane, the vaccine will help you in the what?
Bro, no, listen to me. Listen. This is off this topic. So Maul formerly of Joe Budden Podcast, he tweeted, yo, this president said to prepare for the hurricane, get the vaccine. He put a bunch of laughing emojis. He got lit up on Twitter.
Really?
By everybody going, clearly this makes sense because you'll be displaced in the hurricane, and if you get sick, you're gonna need the vaccine. That was the entire everybody's argument.
Really?
Yo, bro, he got destroyed.
That's the most disgusting.
Destroyed on Twitter. Yeah, it was crazy.
So, but why didn't he just say, make sure you have your food,
You say none of that.
your water,
None of that.
your mask, your first aid kit. Make sure you have a contact number.
Yeah.
This, that. If you are vaccinated, great. If you're not and you want to do that as the last line, it's ways he could have said that where that's just something that was on your list.
Yeah.
That's not what he said. He said during this hurricane, what you need to do, basically, the number one thing you need to do, I'm paraphrasing, is get the shot. That's what he said.
Shelly M said Xavier U in New Orleans is testing religious exempt students twice a week now. Yeah, they're punishing them.
Yeah, they're going to punish him.
They're punishing them.
They want to make them very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
That's what they want to do.
Yeah. So, yeah.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
Sticking to that, like somebody just, I was actually about to get to this. They're now saying that the Pfizer is going to be soon approved for kids 5 to 11. I want to know what parents are like giving their kids up as.
Dude, don't play yourself. Don't do it.
I'm just saying.
It's going to be parents who are so scared. Remember, this is a fear-based move.
Yeah.
And if the parents did it, obviously I want my child to be protected.
Yeah.
They said it's safe. So that's how they're going to. And the FDA is not approving boosters and all that right now. That's all long game.
Oh, yeah.
I told you. Because they're taking a hit publicly in their public image. So they want to seem like they're about the people. So we're going to denounce it. It's not, no, we're not. And then next thing you know, 2 months down the line, it'll be approved. This is the way this game goes back and forth because it's a psychological war. So you'd be surprised, Malcolm, who would drag their kid down there, line them up, and get them. And remember, it seemed just last year, correct me if I'm wrong, the last focus was on kids. Like, it seemed like the kids were immune to such, and now that they got this money, this is all about money. This is the next phase of that bread. Let me say allegedly.
Allegedly.
Right? Let me throw that in there.
Thank you.
But if you just follow the money, it all makes sense. Booster after booster after booster. This is going to be something you're going to need every year. This is the new flu shot.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, this is going to be the new flu. And I've never gotten a flu shot. But if you've gotten a flu shot and you do it every year, you're going to walk into Walmart and continue to get the booster.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's just what you're going to do.
Yeah, I think Pfizer's up like $40 billion this year, something like that.
Oh, they up.
Yeah, and then even Moderna's up like 20.
They up. No, they up.
Yeah.
And then you got to factor in the third world countries that they are taking full advantage of and compromising entire nations to make sure that they are not held liable. And this runs deep. This really runs
nuts.
deep. Yep.
Oh, and FBA stands for, because somebody keeps asking, Foundational Black Americans. So I guess, Black Americans whose roots are in America. Like they trace their roots back to slavery.
Right. And they've been here this whole time.
Yes.
And even though we as a people are, throughout the diaspora, our family runs so deep, each region of people have gone through their own traumatic events. And we're just saying, us here in America, because of what we went through, and the specific nature and the way we went through it, that there should be some reparations paid to us specifically. Now, if you come from Jamaica or other regions and you were also facing racial, then you need to take that up with that country because that's where you're from. And the problems arriving from this is we have two different factions. We can't even get along with that.
Oh, yeah.
And then we have a lot of non-ADOS and FBA individuals chiming in,
especially
to say what they feel we shouldn't and should not get.
And they have like real high media positions as well. So when they're talking out against reparations and stuff like that, it just seems like a blackface saying we don't need that. And then you do the history like, oh, you're Nigerian. Like, oh,
yes.
You from Cuba, like, oh, you from, like, oh, wow.
Right, so once you start finding out their roots, you realize that they're not from here. And so, again, me too, I make fun, we have fun with it. We just try to keep things light here.
Yeah, facts.
But I do understand at its core what they're attempting to do. I'm not going to sit and act like I'm not.
Yeah,
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
Kind of loud. No?
Yeah.
So, rest in peace to AJ Johnson, aka Ezel.
Yeah.
On Friday, he passed away today.
Well,
it was announced that he passed away today.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah, apparently he passed away like at the beginning of the month
or something.
Yeah, from what I'm reading.
And yeah, if anybody in LA can tell me what the full story is, because I'm hearing early in the month he was found dead in a store.
Yeah.
They rushed him to a hospital. He couldn't be saved. And then that was that.
Yeah, and then the first report I read was he passed of a massive heart attack. And then I go back to the same article, and that's not there. It says cause of death has not been determined yet. So I'm confused.
So very funny comedian.
Yeah.
Stand-up comedian as well as, actor. And, of course, his famous role in Friday was really, really, really dope. Ice Cube made a statement recently that he was going to put him in the new one.
He said, sorry, I didn't. So I don't think
Sorry,
he
I
was.
didn't. No, but no, he meant. Oh, yeah. Well, I wasn't sure if he meant like we're filming.
Because he mentioned last Friday, so I guess that's the name of the last one he's doing.
Right.
Don't know.
Who knows?
I don't want him to do another one.
Yeah.
There's way too many original Friday cast members who have passed away. It's like 9 of them.
Put that up for me. It's like 9
Debo
members from the Friday movie.
Yeah, it's like 9 of them that passed away at this point.
Passed away.
So I'm okay.
Some more significant than others.
I'm okay.
But I think he's about 3 or 4 years off the mark in terms of when this movie should have been done.
Like 10 years.
Yeah, probably 10.
Like 10 years.
To be conservative, probably 10.
Let's be real.
Yep. Right. So as you see, we got Debo, Pops,
Yvette, forget her name.
got out the car looking like Freddie Jackson.
And Dell from
Don't ever come around here again. He told her. The white boy from Part 2.
Who else? What's
Bernie Mac.
Yeah.
There's
a bunch of them.
Yeah. Pops.
Sincere said Ice Cube has been fighting Lionsgate for the rights, for the ownership rights. Okay.
Oh, okay. That's what the holdup is.
Okay, that makes sense.
That does.
Okay.
That does make sense.
Yeah, so rest in peace, AJ Johnson. He's actually from Compton.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's actually from Compton. And he was the Eazy-E lookalike in the Dre Day video when Dr. Dre and Snoop was dissing Eazy-E.
I did not know that.
Yeah, and then he reprised that role for Eazy-E's video, Real Compton CDGs, and they were chasing him through Compton and stuff like that. So
Sinestro, what's good, sis?
Yeah, so
I see you in the chat. Appreciate the support.
Dude is a legend.
Dude is a legend.
All right.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So I'm not understanding the trend now when people come down with the vid and they tell you to get vaccinated.
I'm confused.
I don't get that. I don't get that trend.
Especially after you got both jabs.
Yeah.
We're talking Chris Rock.
Yes.
He got both jabs.
Yeah.
And then he still came down. And now you telling me,
because like
do what you did. No.
Because he kind of framed the message like, yo, I'm getting this so bad. I wish I was, jabbed up because it wouldn't be this bad. But like, no, like you still got it.
You took both jabs, homie. I heard you when you said you did.
Yeah.
So how worse can it be? Right? So I'm confused. And people do that. Like that doctor who said this person died of COVID.
Right.
But it would have been worse. They were vaccinated.
Yeah.
It would have been worse if they wasn't.
Yeah.
And I scratched my head. So what could be worse than death?
Yeah.
So again, the agenda to push this is paramount in every sense of the word. And, Chris Rock should know better. But does he?
No. Yeah.
It's not Hollywood shit.
Listen. I've been thinking about this a lot. Right, and it's not just about this. It's about a lot of our black celebrities, right? When a lot of times when we feel like they've sold out, and they can't seem to see why we feel that way, and it's because they actually believe what they're being told, and that could be about anything.
Yes,
that's why Roland Martin can literally like get up and talk what he's talking about
with a battery in his back,
with a straight face,
because he's so disassociated from anything of what's really going on.
Right.
And you get in Hollywood, that can happen. You eating well, you hanging out with a certain bunch of friends, and all y'all talking about is stupid shit related to what's happening on Bel Air or that boulevard, and you could be so detached from what's going on that when you and have a platform. It's one thing to be detached. It's another thing to be detached and you got a platform.
Yeah.
And you getting on your platform with a straight face telling me the jab is the best way to go, and you have no research or anything to prove any of that, and that I'm stupid for not doing so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and I'm talking about that's with any subject you can kind of throw out there as well, because he, like Roland Martin, he got up and then basically tried to discount the Tuskegee experiment.
That was really bad.
Like black people were bugging. You get what I'm saying? And I really had to think about it. I'm just like, I don't think he thinks he's selling out. I think he thinks he's giving the right message for black people. When they tell you that you should vote for Biden. When I remember when people voted for Trump and they were about to vote for Trump again, they said, yo, he's Nazi, he gonna have, like he gonna bring back slavery and stuff like that. We just showed some pictures of some white men on horseback with whips rounding up black people.
That's true.
Who's your president? Biden's your president.
That's true.
I'm seeing people getting asked for their papers to go inside to eat. Who's your president? Biden's your president.
That is true. I went to see your papers. I ain't showing you nothing, son. What is this you are saying, son?
I'm just saying.
Okay. Get in line.
The stock market going downhill. Who's your president? Biden's your president.
Biden's your president. True story. You dropping bars.
I'm just saying.
You dropping bars.
I'm just saying.
Now,
like, he's everybody y'all thought the orange dude was.
Everything.
But y'all didn't like the way he tweeted, so y'all mad. So y'all fine with anything that happens now.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, man.
Yeah. And to add to the original point you were making, I think most of the rappers, they know what's going on.
Okay.
But I just think they just don't want to come back to poverty or what they appear as poverty.
Yeah.
I think the ones who have grown up in Hollywood, they may be so far gone, but the rappers have to know what time it is.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of them ain't saying nothing.
Yo, and that's the best strategy. The only one who's not following that strategy, and I think she's wilding at this point, is Nicki. I think she's wilding at this point. It's too much eyes on you.
Think about what Ice Cube was doing last year. That nigga was wilding.
He was wilding.
I was saying, yo, nah, he can't be saying. He was wilding.
Yeah, he was like, because I feel like when you get to like that certain level of fame, if you don't want to deal with this, you just gotta stay quiet. Like, just kind of stay out the fray,
and don't show up with people asking you questions.
Yeah. But she's been going off. Her and Don Lemon.
Oh yeah, hit me with that.
I'm about to read that to you.
This was classic.
I'm about to read that to you. So, because she she was all in the news last week about her vaccine hesitancy. She said she was gonna take it, but she had some questions.
Yeah.
She heard a story here say about her friend, her cousin's
Which is
friend.
her right to do. You know,
right? And
we call that doing the knowledge.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like
sincere, know what it is.
She, you know, she was all over. Everyone was going in on her and things like that. And Don Lemon had something to say. He goes, "The people," I quote, "the people who are not getting vaccines, who are believing the lies on the internet instead of the science, it's time to start shaming them or leaving them behind because they are keeping the majority of Americans behind." And then he said, "Hold on." He said, "You know what they get shots in nowadays? Their rear ends. They're getting shots." Hold on, my bad. He said they're getting shots in their face. They don't know what's in the Botox. And right now, there's somebody in the chat who's talking like that as well.
Okay,
right? You're not gonna acknowledge him though,
right?
And then Nikki said, this is how she responded. She goes, "Now, if I start discussing what's in your rear end, I'd be wrong, right?"
Hold on.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you worrying about what I'm sticking in my butt?
Yeah.
If I start talking about what you sticking in your booty, I gotta drop another ball.
Yo, I was just like,
yeah.
I was like, damn.
Yeah. That's a comeback and a half.
Yeah.
For your ass, Mr. Don Lemon.
I'm actually shocked she went there because, like, you know, she can, you know how sensitive that community get.
Let me just address the ones who feel, well, you never know you don't know what's in a burger. That's true. But you know what I've never seen in my 53 years on the planet? I've never seen the government offer me a donut, fries, a college education, $1 million. I've never seen them outrightly try to bribe me to take something. That's all I'm saying when we get to the point of being apprehensive. Sure, for those who took the polio shot or, polio and this and that. But you know what? They gave you an option for the most part. Okay, you got to get these shots as a kid. But there was never any point where they said, look, I'm going to give you $1,000. We have on a lotto, $500,000. 2 people will win. What?
Weed.
Yeah, they're offering weed. Your government is offering weed, Krispy Kreme donuts, fries from a smash burger, all kinds. Yeah. I've never in my life, and even if you don't have to be a conspiracy theorist. If somebody keeps trying to coerce you by any means necessary, I've never seen so many commercials.
That too.
So many. I've never seen this in my life. Rap songs, those things make intuitive people's antennas go up. Like, hold up. Something ain't right. If this was normal, like anything else, you present it, you let the people make their choice, and you move on. They're not satisfied with that. And I've never been in a situation where we know there's a 97% chance for me to recover, right? Mm-hmm. But you're still insisting this 0.003% could destroy my life. I'm only using common sense. This is for the people in the chat who want to give that argument where you don't know what was in. I'm trying to explain to you, it wasn't what's in the shot that got black people apprehensive. It was your government's approach that got all of us apprehensive. Why aren't they doing that for diabetes? Why aren't they doing that for cancer?
Right.
Why aren't they saying chemo is free? Just come line up and get it.
Facts.
Insulin is free. Why are they not doing that if they all of a sudden care about my health?
Yeah.
So we are intuitive people who go, nah, I can see a hustle from a mile away. This is some kind of hustle going on. And if you took the jab, that's fine.
That's on you.
That's really on you. Yeah. But don't use that as an argument that we don't know. Nigga, we don't know what's in anything. But when they start paying me and bribing me to take it, I got to start going, And that's the easy, most rudimentary way I can explain to vaxxers while so-called anti-vaxxers are not getting vaxxed up.
And I think, me personally, this is just my personal opinion, I think if people were able to sue these companies, more black people would take it. More people would take it in general. But the fact that I can't sue, like, you're absolved from all, I can't sue anybody if something happens.
Right. Special person in the chat. What about that?
Yeah. Like,
I can't sue. I just got to assume that you have my best interest. This is the American government. I can't, if I can sue you, I'd take it tomorrow. Well, maybe not me, but at least more people will go, okay, bet. Because if something happens, I can hold these people accountable.
And then the idea of, quote unquote, trusting the science, when science is supposed to be, by definition, challenged, redone, you're supposed to go back and forth.
That's what science
That's what science is about.
And there's a bunch of virologists, strange person in the chat, don't know really who you are at the time, who with 40 years experience, 30 years, 40 years, 15, 20, who do the same work, but they decided to believe in Fauci. Now, do you know who Fauci is?
Oh, yo, so I watched somebody put together a clip on YouTube. I think Sincere shared this. Somebody shared this. And it was from the AIDS thing, and he was talking about, like, we have to start, thinking about if AIDS can be transferred family to family, like, in the home.
He was wilding,
and I was like, "Yo, this sounds just like
what he's doing now,
2020." Oh, yo,
and he made it seem like that AZT would work, and then years later he had to admit it did not work.
Yo, it's
strange
crazy.
Person in the chat. Listen, I don't feel like dropping any more bombs on you right now.
That was crazy.
But
I cannot believe
same dude with the AZT is the same dude with this. So all we're saying is, I'm good. If I could sue, I'm trying to think
a lot more people.
Of course,
because it's like
it means you being held responsible. Because with a regular vaccine, you can sue.
Yeah,
you can sue with the regular vaccine if you can prove, and that's why they give you that long breakdown. Side effects equals mud butt, dry throat, fucked up chest, and death.
Yeah,
and you be like, damn, death. And then you see the commercial and they look all happy and shit.
Playing tennis.
Cure my asthma or death.
Yeah.
Or walk around with mud butt.
Yeah.
And fucked up throat. Give me the drug.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And to those people, right? Just last year, right? We're talking about George Floyd and the government and not trusting the government. And it's the same people who've made their careers off black men dying because of unarmed shootings and things like that, Black Lives Matter, getting you to tell you to trust your government. The same government. It's bizarre.
Now that is a bizarre thing.
It's bizarre.
You're telling me in one sense the government is killing us.
Yes.
Young black men, but we should trust the government when it comes to administering something that we can't sue or nothing. Yeah, I don't mean vaccines. When I said you could sue any prescription drug, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
I don't mean another vaccine, but prescriptions. Like if you get a prescription for something, and that's why they give you that long printout from the pharmaceutical of all the side effects. They have to do that, but they're not doing that with this.
Yeah.
Interesting. And I think we
Oh yeah, we need to take a commercial break anyway.
Yeah, let's get to a commercial break, and we'll get back at you. We shall return.
Family, I am your host, Terrius.
And I am D. Morris, the surfer.
Right. And together we are the serious
Rhythm and Views.
Together we form like Voltron.
Come check me out, chriskeys.com. I'm worldwide.
Tony Altamirano.
Hi, I'm Gina.
What's up, everybody? I'm Win Vu, award-winning remixer.
Koya, I'm an artist.
Hi, my name's Justina Bethel.
Hi, I'm Mike Bowen from Denton, Texas.
How you doing? This is Tom Cutt from Music by Tom Cutt. Check out Samuel E. Archer's book, Hybrid Executive. We are in the business, and here's how you can be a better business person because you're running your business.
You can find my music at JustinaBeth_EL on Instagram or JustinaBethL.com, and I am a hybrid executive.
I'm a hybrid executive.
I'm a hybrid executive, just like you.
Follow me at Koya Music, and I'm also a hybrid executive.
I'm worldwide, baby, but just know I'm a hybrid executive. That's all you need to know, baby.
Get on Uppbeat.
Check out my music, MikeBowen.com. I'm a hybrid executive.
I'm a hybrid executive.
Hello, wealthy family. This is Ascending Infinite Goddess Shanell, and I just wanted to come and connect with you, share some of my time and energy with you, and let you know that despite what you may be feeling during this spiritual journey, you are not alone. I know it may feel like you're going crazy because that's how I felt at the beginning too, but know that you have your entire spirit team, your ancestors, your angels, your higher divine self, just waiting to connect with you. So if you're looking for confirmation or you're looking for some answers, you're looking for someone that can help you on this spiritual journey path, visit my website, www.ascendinginfinitegoddess, and let's grow together. I'm here to help you. Thank you for sharing some time with me, wealthy family.
I done got sober since it sound right. Since everybody wanna be cool, I don't mind being lukewarm. The life we know is based on a lie. You see the true form is painful. Find an angle or find an angel. The way you see me light up the sky, it star spangled. If it don't change, you see it as a small setback. If I give grades, you all left back. Take a large step back, like James Harden let off 3 wet that. Beat your buzz, I make your whole budget freeze, check that. Temperature, innovator, my own couture, open doors, transform that shit, now it's a jar. So when I say I'm coming through, it's many more. Set up shop here, quicker than the internet store. I do the chores, at my domain, there's no names, my heart like coke.
We're back.
In the flesh. Just a quick reminder, plant-based will be dropping that Real Mentality joint.
Tomorrow, right? Oh, it's 22nd.
22nd.
That's Wednesday.
It's Wednesday.
Okay.
All right. So when we go on the air Thursday,
all right,
we're gonna just pop that thing off.
I'm with that.
I'm gonna pop that thing off a couple times.
I'm with that.
Get that thing rocking.
Oh yes, visit Ascending Infinite Goddess's website and YouTube channel. She's in the chat right now. Her information is in the description.
Yep. Because I got my deep dive coming up soon. I didn't forget, sis.
Yeah.
So I'm going in for a deep dive.
And one of my boys, he just got his reading. He said it was the truth.
Yeah. No, I know the truth when I feel it, baby.
And I'm wondering if Shanell recognized the voice when she met with him.
Probably not.
Hopefully, come on, yeah.
She probably didn't recognize.
Hopefully, she recognized the voice.
She hear it every time.
Yeah, exactly. I would assume, yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah. You're listening to the sounds of Urban X.
Yo, so you know about Karen Civil?
No.
So she's like a PR mogul. She works with a bunch of rappers and things like that.
Karen Civil.
I think she worked with Nicki as well.
Did she get knocked off by a whole bunch of rappers? Did they pass her around?
I have no clue.
Okay. All right.
I didn't hear anything.
She's black.
Yes.
Okay.
Didn't hear anything like that. But so there's Joyner Lucas. You know Joyner Lucas?
Yeah, the rapper.
Yes. He like exposed her like over the weekend, basically saying that she stole $60,000 from him. I think she was supposed to work with him on a consultation kind of like level, and she stopped answering his calls, emails, couldn't get in touch
After
with her.
she got his money.
After she got his bread.
Okay.
And then when he did get in touch with her, she was like rushing him off the phone. She was giving him attitude and things like that. And he said like, yeah, that was my last $60,000. My son was on the way, and she probably thought like I would never like blow, but he did. So now.
Oh, this was before he blew.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
So she took his bread.
Yes.
And
she worked with Nip. She worked with Mac Miller. Yeah, she worked with a lot of people. Yeah.
Wow. So obviously that didn't hurt his career.
No.
Or her career.
What do you mean?
If she working with all these other people since
Well,
then.
but you know it's crazy because there's a lot of people that have come out over the years and said some stuff about her. Say like she's foul.
Oh, okay. Well, then her reputation precedes her.
Yeah, like Cam said something a while back about her.
Okay.
And you know everybody got at Cam because they're saying, well, you don't like black women. That's why you saying that. And he was just like,
no, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what the hell? So he got at her. It was a lot of people. It was a lot of people that started like exposing him. Meek Mill said she turned on him. This is this guy. His name is Jason Lee. He was on like Love and Hip Hop or something like that. And they were on Clubhouse in the chat room. And he said like, yo, you paid somebody to hack my website and then she kind of admitted to it. She was
wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was getting ugly for her over the weekend. So I'm wondering, she's actually on Joe Budden's network. She has a podcast on his network. So I'm wondering if he's gonna say anything
about
it. You know, he kind of has to.
Listen, and I tell people all the time, your reputation is what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's why Maya Angelou said when people say your name, do they go or you know what I mean? People may not remember your name, but they remember how you made them feel. When it comes to business, have some fucking integrity. And if you don't, you're not gonna last in this game because people will begin to talk about you along the way. You know what I'm saying? The last thing I want is for you to say, I took something from you and didn't give you what I was supposed to give you.
Yeah.
That would make me feel just as bad as it's making you feel.
Right.
But I'm cut from a different cloth.
I understand.
So you understand?
I get it.
And I understand it's a dark business, but these are people you're dealing with on a regular basis. Now, if you're running a scam, because I thought about it, send an old white lady a picture of me, like a nice picture, and build a relationship with her and tell her, I think I'm falling in love with her, and then I call one day and be like, Mary, I just what's wrong, Tony? Mary, I don't want to even involve you with these problems. No, you can tell me anything.
I need 100,000.
I need 100,000, Mary. My business overseas. And my money's tied up. You wait right there.
Yeah. And somebody said, is she FBA? No, she's actually Haitian. But it was actually very interesting because she worked with Hillary Clinton on Hillary Clinton's campaign.
For Haiti.
No, just her presidential campaign. Ooh. And everybody was just like, you're Haitian. And you know what the Clinton Foundation did to Haiti. I remember that. I definitely remember that.
Okay. Well, it's time for her to be exposed.
Yeah.
If this is what it is.
Yeah.
And now your name is mud.
That's I don't even like own people money.
No, this is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Let alone
$60,000
from Joyner, his last bit, and him thinking, I'm pushing all my chips in the middle of the table. Maybe you came highly recommended. You could really, that sound like some shit Polite would do.
You coming in hot.
I'm just saying. Take your money, then don't call you.
Yeah, you coming in, okay.
You know what I mean? And blow you off. That sounds like some shit he would do.
Okay.
Is she the female Polite?
Okay. All right.
I'm just asking.
Just go with it.
Just asking.
You just go with it. Instigated. Okay, I like it.
And let me say this.
Allegedly.
Oh, yeah, because he was talking about suing people and who?
Yeah, whatever.
Whatever,
nigga.
Whatever. Yeah. So somebody said Joe actually did say something about this situation in the Clubhouse thing, so
okay,
I'll check it out eventually.
All right.
I don't know when.
We'll get around to it. But we see you now, girlfriend.
Yeah.
We see you.
Yeah, she's actually getting sued by somebody else right now. A woman named Jessie Wu. Don't know who this woman is, but I know she has a big following. Don't know who she is. Y'all can tell me in the chat.
And see, that's another thing. Everyone has a following now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you could be a micro influencer, a major influencer. But once you start speaking your piece, now more people are aware who wouldn't have been aware before.
Yeah.
So now the times have changed.
Yeah.
Yes.
For sure.
You're listening to the sounds of Urban X.
Did you see Diddy and Jermaine Dupri going at it on the live?
Nah, man. What's their problems, man?
Cause Diddy is still saying like, yo, like you basically too small to go at it with me in the verses. You know, I'm only seeing like I only want to see Dre, and I get it, but then I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Like I get the fact that Diddy has been a part of such a major cultural statement as Bad Boy. You know, all the artists have come through Bad Boy.
Yeah.
And not to say that Diddy doesn't have a creative direction in a lot of these artists.
No, a lot of this was his vision.
Exactly.
To get them old school records.
Yes.
And and turn them R&B records into hip hop hits.
Right.
Because he knew that it would integrate younger people with hip hop and older people.
Right.
That's why It Was All a Dream was a huge record.
Exactly. I totally get that.
So, but he did not sit there.
And that's the only thing that
he didn't play no instruments.
And then it's people going like, nah, JD don't want to with Diddy. And I feel like the conversation, it gets disrespectful because you're talking about like Diddy as a,
an influencer.
As an influencer, bad
creative,
boy, you know what I'm saying? As a creative director. But then you're talking about JD as an actual producer, actual songwriter, actual
right.
Like he's tuning, the machine. You know what I'm saying?
He's turning knobs and so we're having two different conversations.
Yeah. So in that sense, I think I do understand what Diddy is talking about. But I don't think even saying that you want to battle Dre, and I only think he says that because he's thinking he came up when Bad Boy and Death Row were the two tops. So he's saying he's
Dre,
my peer.
And of course Dre is a beat maker.
That bothers me, man. That bothers me.
It does, and that's why I said it should be him against Khaled.
Yeah.
How Khaled be like, he be drinking and be like,
and he's worse than Diddy.
No, play that back.
Because he don't even got an ear, I don't think, at this point.
Well, I think he has a decent ear.
He just goes, put Yachty, T.I., and Ross on the song. That's going to go. No, it's not.
Well, sometimes it works.
It doesn't. When's the last time he had a good album?
I don't listen to a lot of the
2016
pop shit.
I think Holy Key was his last good one.
But when the last time did he have a hot fucking album?
That's true too.
That's
true too.
Just hit you in the head, nigga. Hit you in the head to the White Meat Show, nigga.
That's true too.
Shit. So I think they would. To me, it could get interesting because they could be sitting across from each other and tell you what inspired them to make the producers do what they do.
But
like when I heard this song,
I just knew
that if a real nigga came in and hooked it up, the shit would sound dope. And then I listened, and it was dope. You know what I mean? And then I said,
I told him to turn the snare up right there.
Yeah, right there. Bring the snare up. Because the snare was down. I told him to bring the snare up. And then, and now we have what we have. And then Khaled to be like, another one. You know what I'm saying? We the best. Yeah. And I did the same thing when I was on that song with, I told him, bring the bass down. Just a touch.
It was up.
It was up. Bring it down. And I mean, what the fuck are they talking about? Niggas ain't did no work. What the fuck? I mean, what are we talking about here?
Oh, man.
You know what I mean? What are we talking about here? That's like two ghostwriters who can't prove that they wrote anything because they signed NDAs to say that they're ghostwriters, but they're going to be like, imagine I wrote that.
Yeah.
Like, damn, he might have wrote that. Imagine I wrote that. I mean, what the fuck are we talking about here?
That's funny. Nah, I think it's about like how they just kind of see who their peers are. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I personally think it is. Like,
right. Now, Timbaland, Pharrell, Dre, Jermaine Dupri, Pete Rock, and Premier, and Just Blaze. These motherfucking but Ninth Wonder.
Yeah.
Motherfucking producers.
Yeah.
Lou Breakbeat Flores. These are people who get behind the board and construct. And even them, some of them will even say it's a difference between a beat maker and a producer.
Yeah.
And I get that as well.
I do.
When we start talking about mixing down, blending, bringing it all together, the entire concept.
No, which
but
is
minimum.
Which is definitely a skill because there's certain songs that I hear that are like classics. And I'm just thinking like, what made you bring those two people together, or what made you think like this would go with that? You know what I mean? That is an entire skill. So
yes, because you're talking about producing from from the concept.
I agree.
All the way through to the music, the drums, the horns, the this, the that, the bridge, and then you got to bring in somebody like Young Guru.
Right. Yeah.
And then he's got to put his voodoo on it to sonically. And that's a whole nother process because the engineers have a whole different energy with them. And dude, that's...
Oh, DJ Quick, he's very, very slept on.
Yes.
Because he produced a lot of joints. He was a great rapper as well.
Yes.
He could spit. Yeah, DJ Quick, I think a lot of people sleep on him too.
Yeah, facts.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So what's this about Nelly to receive...
Yeah, Nelly is going to receive the I Am Hip Hop Award at the next BET Awards.
That's dope.
You clap that up. Nelly's put in work.
Okay.
I don't know what the criteria is, but I'm pretty sure he meets it.
Okay.
He's been in the industry a while. He's done some things. So shout out Nelly.
Okay.
He's got his burger out now.
A burger?
At Burger King.
Yeah.
They named the burger after him, or is that McDonald's, one or two?
Really?
Yeah, he's in a commercial.
I didn't know that.
It's him against himself. Like he used his real name for the burger. You know, his specialty. I think it's Burger King because they got rid of 127 artificial ingredients.
Right, yeah.
So I think it was them. But yeah, shout him out.
Okay.
And of course, you know, he's been in all of those.
What's up with these rappers getting deals with McDonald's and Burger King? And...
Which brings me to my point. We were talking about Rick Ross.
Yeah.
And people got on my case. I'm apologizing. I did not know his son was that good of a football player.
Oh, yeah.
And once I found out, and I was just joking anyway.
Yeah.
But he's a very good football player. But it goes back to my point. For your 21st birthday, gift you a McDonald's.
Right.
That's great.
Yeah.
But it's a McDonald's. How do you feel about that? Knowing McDonald's is killing more people in our neighborhood. Now, that's a moral thing.
Right.
Now, you can separate yourself from that moral aspect and just go get your money. Nobody's forcing you to eat these fucking murder burgers.
Right.
Even though the arches being yellow and red, and if you turn inside with it, number 13, the psychosis of this, it being located.
I just want my McChicken, B.
Yeah.
I just want my McChicken. I'm not thinking about all that hoodoo, voodoo. I just want my McChicken, B.
So, my point was just maybe, you know, gifting him a Wingstop wasn't the best idea.
I think that's, you know, generational wealth.
Okay.
Generational wealth. Nah, I see where you're coming from.
But my point is, where do you draw the line with... That's like owning a liquor company.
Yeah, I get it.
And nobody's forcing you to drink the liquor.
I understand.
And I've made billions off it. But yet, when I look into my community, the things that are killing my community is obesity, alcohol, drugs. And those are the things I'm selling.
I understand.
You know, so
I understand.
It's a weird thing. But speaking of Rick Ross.
Yes, he has a book coming out.
He has a book coming out.
I think it's out. I think it's Perfect Day to Boss Up. He tweets that like every day.
Oh, Perfect Day to Boss Up.
Yeah. So that's dope.
I've noticed something about him. He has changed his demeanor in the sense that I think he understands business aspects a little bit more than I thought he did.
Oh, yeah.
Because he seems to always calculate every move he makes now. He doesn't just haphazardly be out here running these streets. He seems to have, you know, calculated things a little bit different. And I told you, he was having a masterclass weekend at his house, and it was 25 racks just to get in.
Perfect Day to Boss Up. The only thing that kills me about Ross, like he like stays in character all the time.
He does.
Like, you ever watch an interview with him? He's like Rick Ross in the interview. It's not like he, you know, let his guard. Like, you know,
he is.
He's like, nah, cause
he's Rick Ross. Yeah.
Like, you know, he does. That's all you see. If you mute it, that's all you see.
But I heard Flex don't really sound like that. Nah, I mean,
oh really?
Nah, son, I heard that's not really Funkmaster Flex's voice. So you know how it is.
Shout out to Rosa. Definitely one of my favorite rappers.
Okay.
For sure.
All right,
that might not be woke. People got at me on Facebook this week because I admitted that Doja Cat has some great slaps.
Oh, she got some slaps.
She got slaps, bro.
Got no slaps. She got a few slaps. And see, this is what I mean by allow the music to speak to you. Stop allowing all the other shit that goes with it. I just want to hear the music, bro. Man. And if the music is slapping, it's slapping. Like, I like the song by Justin Timberlake.
Which one?
Or not, or is it Timberland? Which one of these little niggas? Nigga from Canada. I like my pizzas out in Georgia.
Oh, that's Justin Bieber.
I got my big weed in Florida. That's that shit. That shit is slapping.
Yeah.
That shit is slapping. Yeah. So, yeah, I will be pulling up in my joint, bumping Justin Bieber. You don't like it? Keep it moving.
Yeah, people was getting at me like, for real? Like, yeah, it's catchy. Can't lie.
Shit is catchy.
Shame on you.
Yeah, true story. Yeah. And see, Eli has opened my palate.
Yo, Eli listens to it. If it sounds good, he is listening to it.
He's listening to it.
Which I respect. Completely respect.
Yes. So he puts me on to different things sonically. Mm-hmm. And, I'll be like, I heard that before.
Yeah.
You're listening to the sounds of Urban X.
So another day, we get closer to Ready Player One in the actual Earth. You know what I'm saying? So there's a new show coming on Fox. It's called Alter Ego, and it's a virtual reality singing show. And what happens is the person's avatar is singing. You don't know what they look like, but they actually backstage with this a whole suit, and that's gonna be like catching their movements and things like that.
Yeah.
And looks interesting.
It does.
They're running out of ideas anyway. It was the Masked Singer, the Masked Dancer.
This one, because you have your avatar can have powers.
Right.
Lights and shit, and it's you inside of a suit somewhere. But how is that different than life itself?
Yeah. Right.
You don't think this is you.
Okay.
You're in a suit now,
right? Being
projected over 12 universes somewhere.
Right.
That's just the way it works. And this is your suit for Earth. Yes?
Yeah.
So, it is what it is. But this shit is getting spooky.
Yeah, it is.
Because I told you today that now the holographic images, they have where you can touch them now. And I'm not pulling my shoulder out. I read it in the scientific journal. Or something.
Which one? Which?
I don't know. I'm just saying scientific journal to make the shit sound deep, okay? But I read that today that they, you can touch the damn hologram now.
Let me see.
Yeah. Hologram you can touch.
Let me see. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. It says scientists create holograms that you can touch. Ah.
Yeah.
They created a basketball project that can be touched, rolled, and bounced. Researchers have developed a hologram that allows you to reach out and feel it, not unlike the holodecks of Star Trek. University of Glasgow scientists have created a hologram system that uses jets of air known as aerohaptics to replicate the sensation of touch, according to I don't know this person's name. A researcher who worked on the project. He said that the air jets can allow you to feel people's fingers, hands, and wrists.
Can I feel their booties?
The team published a paper, their findings of advanced intelligent systems. I'm going to put that in the chat for you guys.
Put it in the chat. And listen, once you can start touching, now when you tell your wife you're going out, she shouldn't have any problems. Mom going into the virtual world.
Okay.
And it's popping out there. I am actually not hitting nothing, not legally, right? But I'm in the virtual world. You know what I'm saying, young blood?
Okay, yeah, facts.
Shit, I'm gonna be a monster in the virtual world. But think about the potential of. See, y'all gotta think underworld first. My mind always go underworld. Pornhub reality or porn reality.
Yeah.
You put on your suit.
Right.
I said this shit 2 years ago to y'all.
Right.
I told you this is going to be a suit that you put on and you can beam yourself into the club and be chilling.
Right.
Along with other people. If she likes you, she sends you a certain code That code is a 9-digit crypto number.
Like a Zoom invite.
That gives me special access
Got you.
to her titties and ass.
Got you.
And now I can feel on them.
And that's consent.
And that's consent because I got the 9-digit crypto code.
I see where your mind is going.
You see what I'm saying?
I see where your mind is going.
And then you wind up finding out that the avatar of the other person
was a dude.
Now shit is complicated, but isn't complicated. But is it? Am I gay or am I not gay?
Oh, that was a Black Mirror episode. That
It sure was.
That disturbed me, boy. Yo, and that was so funny.
Oh my God,
that was so funny.
All right, yes, I go underworld first, bro, to show you what they could do. But then think about doctors who might be able to do surgery,
right.
You know, without actually being there,
right?
You know, I mean, the potential is what it is when we start talking fifth dimension.
Yeah, I'm gonna put that article back in the chat for you guys.
Yeah,
that's very interesting. I'm not gonna lie. I thought you was spelling fake news, but that's
and like I said, I dropped that on y'all 2-3 years ago.
You did,
and here we are.
You did. You should start trying to bring these things to life.
Here we are.
Yeah, you're right.
You want to take a commercial break?
Oh yeah, it is time. Yeah. Okay, we'll be back. We'll be back.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck the shit, flip the script and get it right. Rewrite history, so this time we may get it right. Take the jewels from our elders, rock them and wear them tight. Apply it to your life, and so you're not blinded of your sight. It's taken by the white man, cause it's blacks we fight. And we taught that we angry and mad, just out of spite. But we too grumpy black men, tired of the lies given to the kid in their lifetime. Real eyes, realize, never fly by me, by we the people, how are we? If we treat it like the dirt beneath our feet, why we trees waiting to grow up, filled with knowledge, but whoever show us, the names is Bobby, making all the seat. We'll bring your mind and show you things you thought you never see. Just be open-minded, take a listen, and you will see just how much truth and knowledge a black man can really speak.
Growth in One are all-natural hair, face, and body products designed to grow, rejuvenate, and sustain one's natural beauty. Made from the finest non-toxic ingredients, Growth in One's original formula promises to prevent hair loss, maintain healthy growth, and preserve the overall texture and essence of natural hair. Each one of our products is made from organic essential oils, minerals, vitamins, and proteins to ensure the highest quality of results in every bottle. Whether it's hair growth or skin care, when it comes to quality, reliability, and service, you can be assured Growth in One is committed to the highest standard of excellence. We are constantly growing our product line. Please check out our latest edition, our Amber Aroma Scented Candle. It's hand poured with love. Please visit our website at growthin1.com. Our products are designed to reveal the best version of yourself while including clean ingredients.
Back.
Support those businesses, please.
Support those businesses. Thank you, guys.
Yes.
We have to. That reminded us we have to get Skylar's jersey.
Yes.
University of Wisconsin.
Yes.
Number 11.
Number 11, Wisconsin.
Because players can get paid off their likeness now.
Yes.
I mean,
and we want to make sure we continue to support that. One thing about the Black Mirror episode, he knew that was a dude.
Yeah.
See, I'm talking. Yeah. I don't know until after.
Yeah.
No, he knew. He knew.
That was the because like just watching it, right? The two actors is man and woman. They're men and women actors, but like watching them kiss, it was still just like because that's really a dude.
Eli didn't give me a heads up. I cursed Eli the hell out. I really did. Side note: can we get these likes up?
Yeah.
All right. Can we get 1,000 likes tonight? We should get 1,000 likes every time we come on here.
I would think. I would hope so. You know what I'm saying?
Just on GP. Like.
We do have the after show tonight.
Yeah, we're gonna do an after show.
We're gonna do the after show tonight.
I don't know what we'll talk about, but we'll work our way to it.
It just you know how things flow.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're listening to the sounds of Urban X.
So Robert F. Smith, he's actually the richest black man in America. He launched an HBCU tour to upgrade campus cybersecurity and to help students find an alternative way to pay for college.
Okay, clap that up. Yeah. Now tell me what does it mean? Meaning in terms of to me, it sounded like you were talking about two different things. You said cybersecurity.
Yes.
And helping kids pay for college, or is that connected?
So this is read the article. It says the acclaimed writer and Broadway playwright Lorraine Hansberry once posed the prolific question: what does it mean to be young, gifted, and black? Nearly 60 years later, the sobering reality that persists for many black American students seeking a college education and navigating the challenges of being young, black, educated, and broke. Right? So the article goes on and says, overburdened with crushing disproportionate levels of student debt, they are playing catch up from the first day they step foot on the college campus. That is a fact.
That is a fact.
As a result, they start their careers strapped with significantly more educational debt than most white college graduates. More than 70% of college black students go into debt to pay for college education compared to 50% of white students. So, billionaire philanthropist Robert F. Smith, he's all too familiar. Remember, he actually paid that Morehouse graduating class for the whole.
Yeah, that was amazing.
That was fire, right? Hold on. He says, and he just brought that up. It says in fall he launched the Student Freedom Initiative tour on campuses of the initial cohort of 9 HBCUs. It provides STEM majors for minority students in HBCUs, and they get an opportunity to receive grants to up to $20,000 fulfilling their year that year.
Okay, clap that up. So they get involved with these STEM programs. They build their level of intelligence of science, technology, what does it stand for? Science.
STEM. Science, technology. Hold on, let me get it for you.
Economics and mathematics
or
something?
It's science, technology, engineering, and mathematics.
Engineering and mathematics. And as a result of that, you receive some stipends that help you pay for college. Because you go in debt, you come out in debt.
Yeah.
Then you get a job, and your whole life is fighting uphill. The system is designed for that. And it's to keep people, submissive and always in a hole running in place. But this new generation is doing different kind of work. They bypassing college.
Yeah.
And they learning a skill set or becoming influencers on levels that are making far more money than they would if they went to college.
Yeah.
So I always tell young people now, if you have a trade or something in which you need the proper skills like electrician, all the trades which are going abandoned now. A lot of people are not doing these trades, and there's so much money there. And these are skill sets that can be never taken away from you. I'm not sure you need to go to college if it's not about a trade or something.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, doctors and lawyers still need college.
Yeah. Of course, that kind of stuff. But just to come out with a liberal arts degree is like a waste of time.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just like the way college is sold on, especially Americans.
But that's the old paradigm.
Yeah.
Right? Like when my moms and them came out, they needed a high school diploma.
Right.
A high school diploma was big shit.
Yeah.
You completed high school because a lot of people there only went to the 6th, 7th grade before they had to get out in the field and help their parents and, go to work. And so if you was able to complete high school, shit. And then it was the associates.
Oh, yeah.
You got 2 years of college. Wow.
Yeah.
Then it was the bachelor's. Now you need a master's and above for entry level shit.
Yeah, there's articles about teachers like working other jobs because they can't pay.
They can't pay their bills.
They can't pay their bills, man.
Can't pay their bills.
And that has to be crushing. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, absolutely.
Like, damn, I went to school all these years for this profession and it won't do anything for me.
Right, absolutely. And yeah, college is a scam. All that's a scam, D-bags.
It's fun though.
Yeah, I mean, you can have fun while you're there. I told you, my purpose of sending you guys, you guys needed to get away from home.
Yeah.
You guys needed to be able to grow up. You guys needed to be able to make some decisions on your own. In the meantime, while you're there, Goofy, get the damn degree. Don't just sit around and not get it.
Yeah.
Get that too. But, and every year you came home, I say this all the time, you were more mature every single year that you came back and you were coming into your own. So Marcus went through it first. Then you went through it. Odyssey's going through it now. She's a junior now. I see it in her, in her demeanor. You know what I mean? And of course, if Eli didn't have his limitations, he would have been in that mix as well. He would have been finished. So that's a part of the growing up process, if anything. A lot of these kids never leave their mother's basement ever. 20, 30, 40,
because and it's crazy because like I remember I remember being in school with people and that was their first time being away ever.
Yes.
And they lost it. I was just like,
they didn't know how to act.
Yeah,
because it happens all the time. These girls get free from under, strict parents and they wilding because there's nobody to answer to. So independent studies, which you picked up in Catholic school, was the savior, and because you knew how to independently study. These kids get to college and they have no idea what independent study is. They have no idea how to shut things down and just get to work. And you saw it firsthand when it was time for you to shut down and your man and them couldn't. And the difference is what it is.
Yeah, facts.
So for parents who are considering sending your kids to college, I'm not gonna say do that if it's gonna break the bank or put the family under some hardships.
Yeah, I've seen some.
It's ways around that.
Yeah, I've seen some really wild things people did to get their kids to college, and I was like, all right, it's not worth for a lag.
Right. So we don't want to do that.
Don't do that, man.
Because there are too many options now, and your children should have some kind of input on what they feel can best matter. Because we're talking about your life. You know what I mean? So, if they want to go to college and you can make it happen, because like of all of the extra things I mentioned, but do not break your back. Do not put your household in a bad situation to send your kid off to be acting goofy every goddamn semester and come out and be a DJ and shit anyway. How many times does that happen?
And see, I did go to a Catholic school because if you're familiar with the Bronx school system, in New York City, the Catholic schools probably have the best graduation rate.
Oh, that's the only reason I sent you there.
Yeah.
And how many battles you got in with your Catholic? I knew that was going to happen. I threw you to the Lions Den.
Yeah.
But they had a 99% graduation rate.
Yeah.
So back then, me looking at that, I'm saying if you in that 1%,
because it was either go there or go to where was I had to go Kennedy.
Yeah, forget about
graduation was like 30%, something 30%. Stupid.
And I went to Kennedy because we was gonna send Eli there, and it was like a prison. We had to dump our keys. They had the metal detectors.
Crazy, honestly.
So,
and I played football.
Right.
And I played football, so
Absolutely.
that was. And at the time, Mount had a top-notch football program.
Absolutely.
They trash now, but
at the time.
But they got mad money now too. It's crazy.
Yeah, well, as parents, these are the decisions. Marcus went to a Catholic school.
Oh yeah.
Odyssey went to a Catholic school at first, and then
she
transferred to a more creative. She wanted to dance and all that kind of stuff. Spent her whole day goddamn dancing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, they got classes like that?
Yeah.
I could have went and I could have been in school MCing on the fucking lunch table. This is my major, nigga. Rhymes.
Yo, I remember when I was working for the DOE, they were parents. LaGuardia High School is big, famous art high school in New York City. Nicki Minaj went there, Lady Gaga went there, a whole bunch of people went there. And they had a new principal that was trying to focus their curriculum on education. Like they were trying to have.
How quick did they fire her?
Oh my gosh. We were getting hate mail every day from this lady. I was like, God damn. Like, she's just trying to get y'all kids to graduate because all of y'all kids is not going to be Nicki Minaj. Like,
right. Yeah. But when the school is not designed for that.
Yeah.
This is an artistic expression school. That's what we want to do here. Yeah. So it is what it is.
You're listening to the sounds of Urban X.
Hofstra University, they don't have a football program anymore. They stopped that, I think, in 2010.
Hofstra,
yeah, in Long Island.
I'm not sure.
Somebody said, what were those priests doing? So the priests, they lived in another building. So I would see them around, but I wasn't, really around them.
Obviously you wasn't.
Yeah. So I
remember one time they was talking about they wanted to send y'all on a retreat with them.
That was Marcus.
Oh, that was Marcus?
That was Marcus, yeah.
And I said, no. Why can't I said, you will not be going on a retreat with the fucking priest, nigga.
Yeah, and
you want to out of here.
And somebody just put in the super chat, thank you. Somebody said, put your kids in Catholic school now that the jab is mandatory. That too. Private schools don't really play that.
Yeah, yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. You got to play chess.
Yeah.
And the fee ain't cheap, to send your kids there. But you got to invest in their future.
Facts.
Yes.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
Diddy went to my high school.
He sure did.
Yeah.
He sure did.
He played football and then he got cut. No, he played football and then his senior year he lost his starting position. So he harbored a beef with the school
for years.
But apparently the dude he lost his position to went to LSU on scholarship.
Oh yeah, I think he was better than you.
Yeah, so that's the plan. And then he wanted to pay for I think a new field, but then he wanted the gym to be named after him. And the racist Italians.
Them Italians was not having them Catholics will not have no Mooley's name on the gym.
Yeah. So Dapper Dan, he is the first African American designer to win a Lifetime Achievement Award.
Yo, man, for designing, man. Yes. Dapper Dan.
Yeah.
If y'all don't know who Dapper Dan is, just look at all the 80s rappers.
Yeah.
We had on them Gucci jackets and Gucci wheel covers on their Jeeps and, the Louis Vuitton suits.
That's all the jackets.
Yeah, that's all the brainchild of Dapper Dan, who still walks around Harlem now.
Yo, like
he owns that.
Yeah, see him all the time.
Yes. Nobody mess with him either.
So yeah, that's dope. So shout outs to him.
Shout outs to him. Wow, the first black designer?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah. And remember, back when he was doing all these things, he was vilified.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And at the same time, they were stealing his designs too.
They sure were.
You know what I mean? Because that's super crazy. And wasn't it because how did he get shut down? Because Mike Tyson had that fight in front of it.
Yeah, with Mitch Green, and I think they investigated his spot.
It was what the hell is this?
Yeah, exactly. yeah.
Yeah, he has his spot. He has a partnership with Gucci. And it's crazy when that was announced. Remember that whole thing with Gucci and T.I. talking about we should boycott Gucci. That was happening at the same time.
It was weird.
And I was like, damn.
It was some weird timings.
Yeah, I felt bad, but then I didn't because it was Gucci.
Okay, can we get these lights up a little bit more, you guys?
Yes, please. Thank you.
Appreciate you. Yeah, I hate being one of them sticklers because I listen to some dude's show and every 3 minutes they're telling you to get the likes up. I can't do that, but at least acknowledge that the likes have something to do with the algorithms in which our videos show And as you know, we already being shadow banned here.
Okay, we've changing the
we changing the vibration.
Here.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying. We're not talking about
being shadow.
We're not talking about shadow ban. We just doing our show.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, start getting your questions ready.
If I gotta go buy my own YouTube plaque, give that shit to myself.
Facts. We're gonna make our own.
I'm be like, guys, y'all know,
we should have got one.
That I know that you know that I know we should have got one of these. So we went down to the store, the trophy shop, and we made one. Fuck, shit.
I'm actually with that.
Hell yeah.
So Facebook actually conducted a study.
Hold on. Tonight is Makai's 7th birthday. His birthday is September 21st, and mine is September 1st. And we've been researching something.
Okay, for a happy birthday to both of you guys.
Happy birthday to both of you guys. 7 years old. That's a good year.
Yeah.
Good year to be alive, young man.
Yeah.
I hope you're watching what's going on in the world, because it's going to be your responsibility to change some of these things, Makai.
Yeah, that sucks.
All right. So now you were saying?
Yeah, Facebook conducted a study, basically said that Instagram, like how it affects the self-image of young girls.
Yes, really twist young girls up.
Yeah.
They said 30 to 40% of them feel body shamed just by watching Instagram. And Facebook, which owns Instagram, conducted the report.
Yeah.
And that's why a lot of you guys didn't see the results of the report. They just sort of tucked it, so to speak. But I can see how Instagram can make you feel like, damn, he's just doing it. You know what I'm saying? Especially young girls with low self-esteem who think their body is everything.
No, but what that is too as well is that a lot of young girls, they don't understand that the girls that they're looking up to, how they're getting their money.
Right.
How they even got the money to even get their body done.
Absolutely.
How they getting their money to even afford that vacation where they really have no visible source of income.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. They leave all of that out.
Yeah.
Because the projection of the image is all you need to see.
Yeah.
I just know you doing it, girl.
Yeah.
And I want to do it, girl. And, you know, and here we are, so sad that we don't emphasize other things, especially for young people who kind of need that. So shame on Instagram, I guess. You know, blame them. Shit.
Yeah. Let's start taking some questions.
Yeah, let's get into that.
Start taking some questions, guys.
Until we get into the after.
You hear about 50 getting sued for $1 billion?
From the drug dealer?
The guy, he's saying that he stole his...
But first of all, they said 50 is... This is my headline. It said 50 Cent is bullying a drug dealer.
What?
I'm like, that don't even sound right. How do you bully a drug dealer?
Yeah.
But continue.
Yeah, he's getting sued for like $1 billion, I think, over the rights to power, because he said he used some of his story or something to that effect. I've been watching what's the Raising Kanan, and it's you know, I like it, but I'm really tired of the drug dealer story. Like when I first heard about the BMF story that was coming, I was hyped. I'm like, oh man, that's gonna be cool. Now I don't care.
I'm so tired.
I don't care.
It's sort of like the slave narrative.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, is this the only way out of our neighborhoods?
Yeah.
This is the only way we can make it, is to sell drugs, kill the very people in the community so that we can get out of the community, and no one sees anything wrong with this shit. Every rapper who gets up and tells you what he had to do, which is a lie. I never had to sell drugs. You know what I mean? Beyond a day or two, wilding out. So don't tell me you need to sell drugs to make it out of the hood. I did what I had. No, you just didn't think your way into another situation that could be more beneficial for you.
All right.
You took the easiest, the low-hanging fruit, which is get a package from somebody, stand on the corner, and make some money. And now that you've made it beyond that point, as a rapper, this and that, you're glorifying it by giving us these amazing stories, and I'm tired of it. Just like I'm tired of the slave narrative.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I didn't see Candyman because it looked corny.
Me and wifey was going to watch it the other night, and she outvoted me. We both get a vote, but her vote is like
obviously counts more,
Counts more.
Obviously.
And we didn't watch it. So.
What other questions? We spoke about the IRS tracking, with Biden administration proposing that the IRS.
I can't believe that they would do that. $600.
Yeah, start tracking.
That means their system is so advanced that you know how many transitions take place, transactions every day for $600.
Mm-hmm.
And so what? I made 2 or 3 $600. What y'all gonna come see me?
Right.
Yo, you made a couple of transactions.
But I heard from I listened to a podcast, and from what I heard, it's more about crypto.
Okay.
It's more about them tracking and being able to tax you for crypto gains and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. All right.
So, but again, when the main thing about crypto, they're saying it's unregulated. It's you cut the middleman out. IRS can't touch it, but now they're trying to.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
They trying to get in that game.
Yeah.
Too much money exchanging hands now.
Yeah.
And they're not getting none of it.
Yeah.
So they want in. I don't care if a nickel back is sold in the park.
I want in. Yeah, that's not weird how they just have like institutions and organizations that just like do whatever hell they want.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
it's called the 1%. The cabal.
Yeah. They just Somebody said without drugs the economy will collapse. I believe it.
It is American as apple pie.
Yeah.
But I'm just talking about the weird dynamics of a kingpin whose success is really relative to how many people around him are unsuccessful or become addicts to what is he selling. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying it's not American as apple pie and we didn't start it, and I understand all of that. But in the grand scheme of things, we are the landing spot for all of it. So while the Colombians and these ones make it and transport it and get their money on the front end, and then the Italians bring it in and they don't sell it to their own, by the time it hits us, we're the ones who becoming the zombies off of it, and there are people amongst us who are proud of that shit.
Yeah.
Not that they're doing it and listen, they're proud.
Yeah.
That's just a weird thing to me. That's all. And then out the other side of their mouth, they want to talk about helping people. Yeah.
Malcolm, are you a TI sipper? I don't know what that means.
Did you hear about Rutgers canceling online courses for the unvaccinated students?
Whoa.
No, if they start doing that. So what does me being unvaccinated on a television screen is a problem now?
Whoa.
That would be bonkers.
That's crazy.
That's discrimination.
Yeah, that's nuts, bro. Like I'm at home. Like,
I'm at home, dude.
How do you tune into the after show? You have to be a member, and then when you log into your membership, you go to the community section. I put the link in the community section, and then you tune in.
That's how you do it.
Yeah.
Can you truly be vegan, vegetarian if you take the vaccine?
Oh, time out. Shout outs. Shouts out to Greg Fuller. I met with him via Zoom today. He showed me his new restaurant that he's opened, a vegan restaurant called The Vegan Air.
The Vegan Air.
The Vegan Air looks super dope.
Is it okay?
I think he's out there in VA.
Okay.
If I'm correct. So shouts out to him. They opening soon. Looks really good. Looks really dope. Very happy for the brother.
All right. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Damn, online class. That's crazy.
I hope that's not weird.
Yeah, I hope that's not crazy. I mean, I hope that's not real.
Because then I can't go to work. Let's say they extended to work now. Can't work here. Even remotely.
Because you like...
Dude, that makes no sense.
I think somebody might have sent us something about CVS doing that to them.
That's wild.
That's crazy. Like, that's a dictatorship. Like, that's
crazy.
Yeah. What the hell? It's trans-vaccinated. I saw somebody said that they identify as trans-vaccinated.
Yeah, that's where I'm going with it next.
Let's see what they say. Their heads might explode at the conundrum they put themselves in with that. Somebody said CVS is doing that. That's crazy.
What, the pharmaceutical?
Yes.
They're doing what?
Remote workers have to be vaccinated. I hope all these people quit, man.
Yeah.
Somebody said, did you know about the hip hop festival?
Yeah, that Tony Crush had. Yeah, I couldn't make it up there because we were here working.
Oh yes. Oh, we were here.
We was working here Saturday, big time.
We were here.
But I did wanted to get over there. Tone is my peoples, of course, and they had a nice little festival honoring hip hop. So
that's dope.
Shout out Tony Crush from the Cold Crush Brothers, Imperial JC from the Herculoids, a couple other DJs out there.
Dope.
Yes, that was dope.
And guys, that being said,
yes.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We love you guys. We appreciate you guys. Shouts out to the mods. They were working overtime tonight.
Yes, they was banging them.
I see
banging
that.
them in the
Thank
head
you
today.
guys.
Yes.
We appreciate y'all.
Yeah, we almost had 1,000 likes.
Shouts out to the mods.
985 likes.
Yeah, before you get up out of here,
Can we get 15 people?
Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at urbanx_NYC on both. Subscribe to the blog at urbanx.nyc and join the membership.
Yes.
At urbanx.nyc to be a part of the, further part of the Urban X Nation. Catch some exclusive content.
Thank
like
you
the
guys.
after shows,
Appreciate the 1,000.
like the Hulk lives. Like we have a bunch of other content, gang of other content in the membership that we be adding.
And I'm doing the hip hop master classes.
I'm excited for that.
All right, I'm doing hip hop master classes.
I'm excited for that.
Not the history, the mysteries, as you know. And these will be live classes. We'll go through the book. We'll go through some, because I want to redo some of the other courses I did.
Oh, we got to 1,000. Thank you, guys.
Yes. So hip hop master classes. We're gonna decide which day that's gonna be. It'll be bi-weekly or something. And I want to deliver something from a hip hop standpoint that I think will stand the test of time.
All right. So for the members, give us 10, 15 minutes the most. Just be patient, because I know somebody
is gonna say I don't see the link.
Somebody's gonna say it.
Yeah.
But don't worry, it'll be in there. So, yeah, peace.
Peace.